Time for cocktail hour with Rick, and I am Rick Serra. Nice to have you all. I'm here with Darlene. She's back from her trip to Maine.
Hello, everyone.
Let's see who is here. Nirmal is here, first person in. Nirmal, we all
Hi.
hope that things are coming together and that you're not in too much pain. It's going to be a long process, as you know, to mourn the loss of your mother. But we hope that you will without a lot of trouble. Good for you. Olga, Katie Kreller from New Orleans. Are you new, Katie, or no?
There's you, Miss Mitch.
And there's Sol Cicita and Dalton Lanier.
Jennifer Dyer.
Yes, and I see Roy 99669 and Jimmy Rick, Bourbon Cat, descend into the absurd.
Kenobi, Joanne Wickless.
Poopy one. Is it Poopy? It is Poopy. Ugh. Okay.
Descend.
Yeah, descend
Hey,
into.
Soul. Bourbon Cat.
So, how's everybody today? Of course, it's Tuesday, and it is your first step through the week, taking a little breath on the side. Here you are with Rick and Darlene. Let it all out. What's the matter? Do you have any problems? Let us know. I'm so sorry Boston wins too. Well, I haven't. Well, I had a weird day yesterday. Just didn't feel right. Today I woke up.
Who made you feel better?
Oh, you getting home early.
No, yeah, but the thing is, soon as you told me there was a problem, what did I do? I took care of it, and
Yeah.
you felt better.
Yeah. And she comes right home and takes care of something. Make it all better. And then today, as you might have known, I got a massage. Oh my God. 90 minutes. And this was a therapeutic massage. Anybody with a dirty mind. Jimmy, Rick, Mike, Clemens, Mr. Doggy Dog. You know, I'm just a few of you all. Thank you, Souls of City. She says, I'm nothing without you.
I'm going to Carla right now looking for my shoes, but they're not up there.
They're not. Maybe they're in the car somewhere. Oh, I'm sorry, Katie. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. We'll try to fill those holes of your emotions with loss and fill it with some happiness today. Oh, that's right, Maria G. She's a massage therapist, and not the dirty kind with a happy ending. None of that was going on.
Hey, Roy. Jennifer Dyer.
And,
Did you say hi to her?
Jennifer? Yes. I think so. Elizabeth. Here's Elizabeth Lanier. Now, Elizabeth and Dalton must be related. It must be a mother or sister. I'm guessing maybe mother. Not sure.
Don't guess when you don't know.
And Romeo's lover is here.
I must be slow.
And Doc Docus, I'm just having old granddad.
Oh, you almost spilled that.
It was close.
You almost got this wet.
Oh. Of course,
hey guys,
I got
don't
that.
forget to hit that like button, please.
Yes, hit the like button and
Hey, Shaylee. I see Elizabeth now.
it's time to give up.
Dalton.
It's time to give up on the whole PayPal thing to stand up against YouTube. They've gotten things straightened out. I got a message today.
Oh, well, I'm glad you told me about it. Hey, Carla.
free if you wish to use the super chat now because it's back to where it should be, and a couple other stupid things which basically if they decide that my material is not ad worthy, and this is the show where it might not be because we might get too dirty. Dirty little piggies rolling in the mud with Rick.
Hey, Swanson, Bronson, Johnson. He
But
wants
if it's
to know
not
how
too bad-
Gettysburg went.
Oh, Gettysburg is coming up. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about some things that happened this Saturday.
I want to tell him what happened to me in Maine.
Oh, okay. In Maine,
Yeah.
what was the thing that happened that was amazing? Oh, the motorcycle?
The Harley ride.
Oh, yeah.
Woohoo!
She and her friend that she was visiting up in Maine were coming out of a place, and another couple was coming out and getting ready to drive away on a Harley Davidson motorcycle. My wife has ridden on backs of motorcycles with guys I didn't even know about this way before me, apparently.
That's right, baby.
Getting her.
Hey, give me a ride, Swanson.
Getting the inside of her calves burned on the hot engine
I do
parts.
have a scar from that.
I know you do.
That's from when I was a teenager.
So tell him what happened. You went up
Okay,
to this
so-
guy.
No, I didn't go up to him. Carla and I were getting ready to get in her car, and I turn around, and this couple who I hadn't seen in the bar, but Carla had,
Okay.
come out. It was, typical biker couple. Nice looking though, very nice looking.
Uh-huh.
And I looked over, and he's getting on the bike, and she's getting ready to get on.
Right.
And I look over, I had the car door open, and I said, I want to ride. And they looked over, and he goes, you want to ride? I said, yeah. He goes, come on.
So
So
Darlene hops on.
No, I threw my purse in the car, but before I got on the bike, I asked his girlfriend if it was okay.
Uh-huh. Got permission from the biker gal.
And
then-
so I get on, and she shows me where the strap is to hold on. It's on the seat behind him.
Yeah.
But as we go to take off, he goes, you can hold on to that strap, or you can hold on to me. Well, guess what I did? I held on to him because that strap wasn't too sturdy. I didn't feel. I felt much better with my arms around him. And we went for like a 10-minute ride.
10-minute ride, riding on the back of a Harley. She loved it.
Oh, it was so much fun.
So she had her thrill, got to ride on a motorcycle. So there was interesting discussion going on in the room, and part of it is circling around. One person had 3 Harleys and
Carla said I
sold
threw
them
the
all.
purse at her. I thought I was aiming for the seat. I just knew I wasn't taking that thing with me.
Bikes are a lot of fun, says Sticky Chronic Buds.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun.
So click that like button as you get in here. If you forgot, step out, click it, and then step back in. Thank you. So, what did I do?
What is Bo eating? I haven't fed him. Oh,
He's not eating anything. He's laying here.
Mom fixing a drink.
Oh. All right, so I wrote some notes down to keep me straight tonight. Do you think you could drag the trash can around here for me?
No.
Hold on, I just don't want that stuff to fall on the, I don't have anything to put that in. I need a little ashtray or something. Okay. So we're back to summer here in my area. I don't know about you guys, but we got a hot week coming up. And hot and humid, thunderstorms possible.
Ooh, are we going to be able to do Tuesdays from the campsite?
I hope we're going to do it. We should be able to signal-wise.
Okay.
So we will
Hey,
be
Stephen Dix.
going on a
Katie.
little getaway camping trip, not far from where we live, really, but it's just away from everything, and it's a nice little spot. It's up right near the Susquehanna River and 95,
And Bo will
I-95.
be going with us.
And it'll be Bo, myself, Darlene. Keep trying to get my mom to come up for a day or so, but she's hesitant, but I don't know. And Tuesday night, we'll have the show up there. Friday, this week, we're going to have cocktail hour with Rick. Usual time, 8 o'clock. In our basement, we're going to be broadcasting from our newly renovated basement.
It's not completely finished yet. Gmail says it's 90 in Tennessee. I'm glad we're not there now.
Yeah, Tennessee's hot too. Well, we had that close to that today here.
Yeah, here.
Yep. So we're in the same kind of temperature pattern. And our Florida home is the usual 91 degrees.
Hey, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter Weiss. I always get them wrong.
I always
So,
say them backwards.
Also wanted to remind anybody who likes meteor showers. Do you like to watch for flying little bits of ice and rock flying through the atmosphere? It's called a meteor shower. And one of the biggest ones of the year is right now, the Perseus Meteor Shower. What you do is, the best time is after midnight. Find a very dark place. No, it's not a golden shower. Hi, Paul. It's meteor showers. So you can lay back, bring like a blanket or something.
Hey, Katie.
If it gets chilly, you might want to bring something that you could put on top of you and a pillow, and just lay back and look up at the sky. Let your eyes get adjusted, and you should see all of the activity just looking straight overhead. The constellation Perseus is the location in the sky where it appears the most of the meteors will be coming from. So it's right now.
Hey,
The
Doc,
peak.
are you new?
The peak is now.
Hey, Mega.
And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like I think the 12th is the peak, and then 13th, 14th. So really, this week, all the way into the weekend, is the big time to see this shower. And,
Thanks to them all for doing that.
I'd been going out with
Ooh,
Dolly
Jimmy Rick.
for many years, and even dragging Darlene out into the cold for the Leonid shower in November.
No, I was watching through my eyelids.
So I remember we were out in the field. We had a dog on the way back that like was walking around the car
Barking like
and
crazy.
barking and growling at us, and I didn't know what it was going to do. Would it attack or not?
Well, the thing is, we were sitting in somebody's field.
Yeah, like
no permission.
No
didn't know who
permission.
they were.
In the middle of a
Night.
corn or
wasn't
hay.
corn.
Maybe it was just hay.
And I was inside of a sleeping blanket, sitting in a chair.
In a sleeping bag,
with my
zipped
eyes
up.
closed, not quite soaring, but pretty close to it. He was like, "Okay, I'll go with you."
Yeah, tonight, Christopher Grimm, the rest of this week, the Perseid meteor shower is going on right now. I got it, Mom. Hey, Mom, I got it. I'm going to take care of that right now. Who has a telephone and you get nothing but crappy calls? You hardly ever get a call from anybody with your landline that you want to speak to. All you get is robocalls trying to sell car insurance policies or something like that.
Warranties.
Warranties or whatever. So, but they're also trying to sell insurance.
Hey, Janice.
All right, so my massage. Let me tell you about this massage, man.
Oh,
I've only-
Jennifer wants to know if you ever made prank calls.
Of course. Wow, man. We would look in the telephone book and look for names that, if you read them a certain way, they were strange. Of course, we looked for people like Frank Stein. So we looked for Frank Nathaniel N. Stein and say, you know, "Are you Frankenstein? I knew, I'm going to call the police." Or something like that. Thank you, Megadeth Gigantor. Send now before a storm ruins my connection. Oh, thank you for doing that. So we now are encouraging people to
Stephen
return.
Dix, thank you very much for that information.
What happened, Stephen?
Danielle won't be here tonight. She's having a bad time. She'll mail us later with the story.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, man. You know, things are going well, and then something, boom, falls in front of you. So I have to find out what that is so we can pray for Danielle, whatever it is. And thank you, Stephen, for letting us know.
Spam, 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 spam.
What's that? Spam the telephone calls?
Yeah, but it's in a movie.
Yeah, that's called Monty Python.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Yeah. It was actually on their television show. They had a comedy show hour. And that was, the show had an episode in it that was about spam.
Running, go catch it.
Better go catch it, exactly.
And what is something in a can?
Somebody had a tobacco.
Yeah.
Prince Albert,
Yeah,
that's
in a
right.
can.
Prince Albert in a can.
Let him out.
He can't breathe, let him out. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we did the, I'm glad, Jimmy Rick, don't stop running that refrigerator. All those severed heads will stink like heck. Jimmy Rick, aren't you something? You really are. Why don't you go back on your medications? Okay? You really should. Thank you, Jimmy. It's okay. Calm down, Jimmy. All right. Ah, poor Jimmy. Just a misunderstood kid. Just a little funny in the head. I think he had the umbilical cord wrapped around his neck 3 times.
You had it around yours.
I really had one around mine. I'm like Jimmy Rick.
Your mom said you were a big-headed kid.
Yeah, couldn't burst through. So I am at the masseuse today.
Masseuse.
So it was 10 to 11:30. I drove up and I found she lives way out in the middle of a bunch of farms. So her property, you see a drive, and it has like a fence along her part and dividing her from the bigger farms that are adjacent to her. But they have a pretty good amount of land. It's her brother, mother and father, her husband. They all live on the same compound.
Okay.
And they have, it's a beautiful place to live. She does this here at her house out there or at another place in Baltimore County on the west side. So it's about equidistant from us. But this was a nice ride, driving out to Forest Hill and then going way out into Forest Hill.
Oh, okay. You said Fullerton, so
Yeah.
it's further out
No,
than that.
yeah, way out, not Fullerton. Yeah,
Now, I'm a Pisces. What are you?
Libra.
Libra. That's the balance thing. I should have remembered that.
Yep. So she starts out, and
No, it
she
wasn't
starts a
around-
massage of the head and the neck. Just the head and the neck. I mean, like pressure point areas, down the sides. And then she did under my shoulders and my upper back from underneath.
I can't see your hand.
She
You
did
what?
my arms and, you know, this side of my body. And she did a lot of holding pressure on the chest as she was doing certain kinds of massage. I could tell, anybody that's had a massage, you probably can tell, if someone's doing a good job and they find those spots where it's just a knot in your muscle,
No meat
and they
puppet.
slowly work on that. She didn't hit it too hard, but she hit it just enough to slowly break it up a little bit. And of course now the thing is, drink lots of water, which I really
Gimme,
need. This is
gimme,
your
gimme.
cup.
I know, but
Mine's out there.
can I give you lemon?
Sure you can. And she said get out in the sun, so I decided to do that. I laid out in the pool floating on a float.
Why'd she tell you to lay in the sun?
It was supposed to be beneficial to me, especially after the massage, the fresh air, the sunshine, drinking a lot of water.
That's always beneficial.
Oh, potato kartoffs, you head massage. Yes, I can imagine it would be great for that. I didn't have any at the time, but I was fighting a headache last night into this morning. I finally took a couple Motrin or Aleve, because I do that. All right, so what are people saying? Did you become moist? No, I behaved myself, Paul. She's a married woman. She's 20 years younger than I am.
She could be your daughter.
And no, 42, that's pushing it.
She could definitely be my daughter. Hey, the good
Thank you.
Morty.
Who? The good Morty. I'm watching another stream, reading the IPCC report on climate.
Don't go there.
All right, so
Don't.
I'm going to say something. Just a reminder that even though the good Monty or good Morty, there are problems. They're not going away right now. But for the next hour or so, we keep them at bay. We only want to put in here positive energy, goofy funniness, dirty jokes, or any kind of joke, but especially dirty jokes.
Wait a minute, I think we have a birthday song. Was it Mega that had a birthday? On the 8th?
Somebody had a birthday on the 8th?
I think Mega the Gantor.
You just had your birthday. Yeah, I think I just heard that.
I hope they get caught in the rain, Swanson.
Okay, Christopher Grimm, I see it. Megadeth Gigantor is a lady?
Yes, apparently.
I always thought
she.
it was a he. I don't know why. Hey, Megadeth Gigantor. Can you give me a little guess? What is your first name?
Don't you even go there. You
Oh,
don't need
please
to know.
tell me, Mega.
It's Mega.
Oh, come on. Is it Mary? Is it Jane? Is it Sue?
Mary Jane, that was.
Is it Mary Jane? Ha ha. You're a male. Well, who thought that you were
Somebody
female?
said she.
All right. That's what I thought, Megadeth. People are a mess.
It doesn't make a difference, actually.
They still are a mess. Okay. Happy birthday song for Megadeth Gigantor. A male had his birthday
Sunday.
2 days ago, Sunday. Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You smell like a monkey. And you look like one too.
That wasn't very nice.
Boo-hoo for you. I hope you don't mind. I was just fucking around. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Mega. I hope you had a good day.
That's an alternative song to the real one. It came from my childhood. We used to sing that to each other instead of the real birthday song. And we'd sing it as loud as we could when we went to a birthday party. I think there was one that had Batman and a couple other versions of other, with using the same melody. People were so good at making up songs back in the 60s. Really, they were, weren't they? Weren't they something? What do you think? The 60s, isn't that great? Jimmy Rick, the priest would sing to him. Now, it'd be more likely that you would sing to the priest while he, you were in his mouth. How was he going to sing with you in his mouth? Like this?
Hey.
Ugh. Happy birthday to you.
You always tell when I leave the room.
Ugh.
And
Jimmy Rick, rest of the room. I hope you like that. That's gag reflex. All right. So one Saturday, I thought I might be able to do a live stream, but just didn't work out. So instead, I shot a lot of footage. I hope that I got something worthwhile, but we did have experiences, and that was pretty cool. ADR, Angelina Mia. Hello, Angelina. Our tentative plan, and we're hoping it gets more firm after the beginning of September, is the 2nd to the 3rd week of September.
Peter May from the UK.
Dan and I will be driving up to upstate New York. Brennan and Jake, and maybe Emmy, I guess, as well, will be coming and rendezvousing with us. And we're going...
And who?
Emmy.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said somebody else after her.
Jake's Emmy. And then we're going to shoot in some of the Northwest towns in New York State, which are supposed to have some pretty wretched places. I wanted to do Canada, but apparently Canada doesn't have really nasty rooms, according to what Jake and Dan researched. But Brennan felt that there were dirty places.
Jennifer Powers, Raven.
So I hope that's the case, that there is some dirty ones in Canada, but I don't know. But yes, I have family that have a place up that way as well. So I don't know whether they'll be around or not. I guess I'll just ask after the fact that we're there, not before.
Yeah. Well, speaking about going that way, I spent almost $100 in tolls on the way up and the way back. Two of the tolls were $18.25 each way. One up, one back, $18.25.
Yeah, Danny, there is no problem with getting smoke in there. That's right. They do it there. Legal.
Yeah, Maine is completely legal.
Maine's legal too. That's right.
That's what I was talking about. You had a tour of what was it called? Grandmom's house or something like that. Granny's or Nana's or something. She took you for a tour of that store.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember?
I don't remember. No.
She FaceTimed you.
Oh, right.
Pot store.
Gotcha. The pot store. That was nice.
That's right.
It was a very low key kind of a comfy place, not too big. Apparently they had several dispensaries all within not too far of one another. It's like the triangle, the weed triangle of Maine. But
and she lives in a very rural,
right?
Thank you, I have trouble. It's like if you wanted to get a fast food sandwich, you had to drive 30 minutes to any type of fast food restaurant.
Right. It's not
The
anything
only
really
thing
close.
they have in that area was they just recently had a Dunkin' Donuts go in. I stopped there. I left her house about 6:30 and went to the Dunkin' Donuts, and then I headed home, and I got here at what, before 5:30?
Yeah. 4:30, 4:40.
Nope, I don't know anything
I don't
about that,
no, I don't.
Christopher.
I do know that
Hey, Danny.
a lot of places that used to have a toll collector
They don't.
are getting away from the toll collector, and it's totally electronic
I
now.
was surprised. There were some that was totally electronic. They'd mail you a bill, but they had quite a few tolls I went through. You could still pay cash. I mean, you had to get over in the right lanes. But this is what I don't understand. Some of the tolls, if the speed limit was 70, you went through the tolls at 70.
What?
And there were other ones where you had to slow down
Right.
to like 20, 25.
I guess they have old technology, and the ones that can let you drive through so quick must be a newer. Hey there, Gary Rush. I am sitting here having a nice cocktail, chatting with all you good folks. And how are you doing? Where are you from there, Mr. Rush? I remember amyl nitrate, we used to call that Rush. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
No,
It's a drug reference, of
I
course.
figured that.
But apparently it was... Jimmy Rick, remember that? That was a big thing with the gay folk, wasn't it? Poppers? Remember Poppers, honey? Huh? Oh,
Sets.
yeah.
Wasn't it sets, uppers and downers?
Well, but not poppers. Poppers were just a chemical. It's just an organic vapor that gets you high, like glue. Like,
Oh, God, that
like
stuff
smelling
smells so
pots
bad.
of glue.
My
Oh, ho,
ex-husband
ho.
would come over to the house. He smelled so bad I didn't know what it was. I found out later, much later,
Oh.
because he was huffing glue.
Now, whippets, that's like the propellant for whip topping, right? Oh, thank you, J-Tay. You understand that too? I am amazed to tell you that straight people do it as well, or they used to. Whip it good, Bourbon Cat. Sadly, my histories let me know about a person who they were in recovery, and then they did whippets with foam topping, and they thought it was funny because your voice. Well, it's the wrong thing. That's helium. So they did the whippets, and she was told, that is a
'Cause-
intoxicating substance. So you
because
just
that meant she wanted to get high.
so that was a oops. I did it again. Have to start get
Over
my
again.
first day key chain and start again. So they did though,
And she's still clean to this day.
and clean to this day after the whippet experience. So I said it once, I'll say it again. We're no longer boycotting YouTube. They should be giving me the same treatment they gave me before with whatever computer issues there were. So we're not going to ask anybody to go to PayPal, although you could anytime you wanted to. Doesn't have to even be during the show. We're happy to take generosity.
Yeah, we're very happy to take.
Very
we're
so
not
bo.jangle at AOL.com. But we're just saying go back to the super chat and give it in here. And thank you all for cooperating. During the time we stood up and did
We're
sort of
not
a
gonna
protest.
take it.
Yeah, it was like a protest. So thank you very much for that. Of course, we took a dump for the month, so it's going to be no good for us. We didn't get much in that kind of thing. But I think it's partly because all of you were confused with everything we were doing, and that's cool. All right, let me go back to my script.
That was your mom's jumble.
Yeah, look, my mom.
Let me see. Oh, that's what I guessed it was, Mom.
Yeah, I'm using the back of my mother's daily jumble. Most every day, Darlene will print off this from the digital paper we get from the Sun Papers.
She didn't get it once while I was gone, did she?
I didn't do it. And you do the jumble too, Maria G. So that's great. So she does really well. Remember, she's 91, so she does really well. All right, so let's talk about Saturday.
What Saturday? This Saturday?
The past Saturday.
Okay.
Dan Bell and myself drove up to Gettysburg, but we were delayed.
Why?
So listen
Why
to this.
were you
I'm
delayed?
going to tell everybody.
And you didn't tell me yet.
No, so would you please just sit back and relax? So Dan used his elevator. You know, he was going up and down, I don't know from where. I'm guessing the lobby. And he used the small elevator, not the larger elevator that's more common. Everybody can use it. And the elevator got stuck between floors. So Dan Bell was stuck in an elevator for,
Oh, good.
I don't know, what did he say? Did he say half an hour? At least a half an
Well, by
hour.
the time they figured out the alarm went off and called
Yeah,
him
so
on the phone and he answered,
he-
it had to be at least 30 minutes.
So he picked up the emergency telephone. And it rang. And it rang. And no one ever answered
That's
the...
because they usually call you.
So nobody
I got
called.
stuck on an elevator.
Yeah. So this is the Belvedere, an old elevator. So, and he is trying to get ready to drive out. He's going to pick me up. He always likes to drive, so I don't care. And we went out to Gettysburg late. So we didn't get out there till like 4, and we had planned to do 3 o'clock. So I had to communicate to the two people who joined us. Now, they're both fans of the show, and they're also fans of Dan Bell and ADR, etc.
Hey, Vicky.
The one person was Leslie Caseta, who's been with me before and with Dan and actually Cochise Brooks as a team when we've done an investigation.
Cochise couldn't go?
And Cochise couldn't get out, no. So we got an offer from somebody. They may even be in the room. Something about Shepherdstown, West Virginia. And they basically told us, oh, you could come out to Shepherdstown. I even have a nice house. I'd be happy to let you stay with me if you didn't feel like driving back that night. Does anybody remember that offer?
I remember seeing that. I couldn't tell you who it was.
Well, they should remember. They're in the room.
Okay.
Well, we're going to probably take up that offer in the early part of December. And I think the team is going to try to be, if Dan can't do it because he might be out of town,
Are we going to be here in early December?
we should be back from Florida by then.
Okay.
And if not, we'll do it the second Saturday. So, not far from you either, Hunter. So, I have to look at the fan mail that I hope you just put it in fan mail because I can't remember exactly who it was, but I thought it was either Jay, Tay, or
Thanks,
Jimmy Rick.
Jimmy Rick. Hey, Mario. Lost and found.
Do you hear
Oh, I just
Roll.
heard thunder.
rumble? Yeah, we have a rumbling going on right now.
It's raining, actually,
Is it?
I think.
We got the clouds coming. Maybe, let me open this curtain here.
It's black over that way.
Yeah.
I was just gonna come and get that. Let me put your thunder shirt on, baby. Come here.
Let me show everybody. So, this is a thunder shirt. Or jacket, I think it's actually called. Thunder jacket.
Yeah.
And see how it velcros on? The whole idea is to make them feel like they're being hugged.
Wait a minute. What is going on here?
I don't know. Come on, Mommy. Do you remember how to do it?
Can you do it?
No,
you
I
cannot
never,
do it.
I never said I did.
Okay.
But I knew you weren't. There you go. That looks good.
Thank you for your support.
The play-by-play. I think she's getting on the first part. Now, this one pulls the other way.
There you go, baby.
There's Bo. What do you think, Bo? Is that okay? Hey, Bo.
Come here, baby.
Oh, isn't he so cute?
Come here. Let me fix your neck part.
Yeah. So I'm going to move the camera position here down a little bit. And I'm going to kill that light. So, yeah, I think that's just about all you'll see there, and maybe... Okay, so folks, we're...
Also, you can go online and just Google Thunder Shirt. Amazon has it, probably Walmart has it, Chewy.com has it. You can get it anywhere. Just check the price. Mom actually bought this one, and then we bought one in Florida so we could leave it there. So he has one in both places.
Yeah, the Thunder shirt. And it comes in different sizes for different types of puppies. And somebody said kitties like it too.
Oh, I don't know.
The kitty cats like it too, Bo?
I'm not, oh, okay, there you are.
Hi, baby. There's Bo. Let me put it down just a little bit for a second here.
Hey, Scottish Ray, how are you?
Hello, Scottish Ray. Bo is here with me now. Hello, Mario. And he just needs a little bit of reassurance because of the boomers, right? Although the other night a boomer happened. And remember, you were so good it didn't even bother you.
Did he have his shirt on?
Didn't have a shirt on.
Oh, wow.
Yesterday we were out there on the patio. Remember the boomer and it didn't bother you?
Hey, Plum, glad you're here.
All right, so after, ooh, a little burst of wind there.
Ooh, look at
Sky
the
is
cloud
looking
behind
really
you.
looking
If you
really
go up,
dark.
you'll be able to see it. It doesn't look as dark on the camera as it does in person.
No, it doesn't. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, there was a flash. You saw that?
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Over there.
A little bit of lightning flashes. So I'm just gonna get out of the view for a second. Let you guys have something scary. Weather. Stormy weather. It be coming. Oh, the stormy weather. Here, hon, help me sing that. So, we got to Gettysburg, and before we went on to the battlefields, we went to
Wow, Sean Arm's in the room.
Shut arm. The storm just blew over me. So meth lab
Hey,
exploded.
Nathan.
We went to the cemetery area, right where you can go across the street, and it's other attractions right there. I think it's Baltimore Street. And we went to the Evergreen Cemetery. Cemetery. The Jenny
Hey,
Wade
Babette, how are you?
house, the person Jenny Wade was buried in the same cemetery, so it's walking distance from Jenny Wade house, put it that way. We went around and it was interesting. We were able to drive through the lots. People were mostly walking, but we didn't know or care. Dan was driving. And it was like a small paved road. So we stayed on the paved road pretty much. We found a spot in the cemetery that was kind of quiet. Nobody was around. And we turned on the ghost box. And this is during, like, maybe if it's 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. We decided to, try ghost box and videotaping of it. And we contacted the Wirt family. Now, who are they? I don't know. Hey, Babette. Welcome. Babette Bombshell.
I know. I
She's-
just said that. You can't hear me?
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not wearing my hearing aids. So we weren't expecting it, but we were asking questions for people's name. W-I-R-T. W-I-R-T. And the graves we were looking at, people were interred before the middle of the 19th century. So deaths by like 1860 or before. You had 2 children. One child was only 8 weeks old. The other child was like 7 years old when they passed. And then the mother and the father, and then the son and his wife and their children. It was all right there. So I was actually standing right in the middle of their monuments to their places of rest. And we got someone to say Wirt. And then we asked again because we saw, of course, the name on the stone, the markers and all was just too obvious. And again, we got someone saying Wirt. I was trying to give you a little peek of the storm, but why is this so close? Oh, that's why.
Why?
Because I was.
Oh,
All right, we'll see if you get any luck with this view here. There. Put the curtains in the corner there. And now you can see a little bit why we call this the sunroom. Because, have windows on 2 sides. So we have a lot of nice views right out the back, especially in the wintertime. Yeah, Rick is here. Burt Wirt. No, it wasn't Burt Ward. I know who you were going for. The actor who played Robin in Batman show. The TV show, that is. So that was pretty interesting.
wow, Romeo's lover.
Now, we continued.
Hey, Humberto.
Oh, here comes the rain.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming down hard.
No gusset?
No,
Thanks, Gmail.
no gussets. Not yet. A turd durgle? You never know. It depends if the toilet plumbing is being maintained. Vicky, you're kind of 1,000 miles away, I think. Or maybe it's a little more than that. Maybe that's about right, 1,000 miles. So we also might have captured some strange lights when we were there at night.
Good to see
running,
you, Scottish Ray.
Running a video camera, running it night shot mode with infrared light. We were at a monument for a pretty good period of time, and we had a couple things happen. One was strange. We thought we heard people whistling and a dog bark. And the where it sounded like they were coming from. We were at Rose Woods. We thought that, you know, they would have been coming around and then entering onto the same path that we were standing upon. They never appeared.
Upon?
Upon.
P-O-N-D?
No, U-P-O-N.
Oh.
Standing upon. So that was pretty cool. So after we did all of that, we then decided to take a dinner break.
Hi, fixed image.
So we went to this place called the Pizza House in Gettysburg. Let me tell you, this is not a really well-known place, but it was some of the best pizza I have ever had anywhere.
Wow.
And it was just a tomato and cheese. Their crust is homemade every day. So good.
Scottish Ray has Pink Floyd on.
Oh, that's pretty cool. He's got some Pink Floyd in the background. Excellent, man. Got a whole scene going on. I'll have to join in a little bit. The little bit I can do that's sort of on the same wavelength. And I can't play any Pink Floyd. I don't want to give them monetization.
Wow, look at the screen tap.
It's dancing.
Yeah, it's dancing.
Oh, there was the lightning. Did anybody see that?
Yeah.
The door to the upstairs
Oh.
got pulled shut. All right, so we had this tremendous pizza with this great crust. I mean, you asked Dan Bell. So good. The Pizza House in Gettysburg. I didn't tell them who
Fixed
we
image,
were.
You're in Gettysburg then.
We got in there.
Have a good friend up there.
Yeah, a fixed image. Matt was with us. Tell the room, Matt, how was that pizza at the Pizza House? I mean, Dan almost drove up the next day to buy more pizza. That's how good the pizza was. We got there just as it's closing up. They still made us 2 large cheese pizza. And we went out and ate it on their parking lot in the dark with a couple of paper plates they gave to us. Mario, you'll give me some pizza? I would love some pizza. That is so nice. And, well, let's try, I guess, Dan, yeah, the cheese pizza is a basic one. I do like some toppings, but I didn't need them. That pizza was just so good. All right, so after this and having this great pizza, now we're in a new, fresh, peppy mood, and we all went together up to Michaux State Forest. Michaux State Forest. There's a little bit of primitive camping, but otherwise it's just a gravel road. It had been timbered extensively. At the bottom of the mountain was a furnace. You know, they would use the wood, they'd burn it down to charcoal. They'd use the charcoal to melt the iron ore. So they were basically producing the
Good for you, Hunter.
precursor for steel in the form of iron nuggets. So it's pretty cool. Good area. Great place to visit during the day. There's even a reservoir. I'm not sure if you can swim in there, but I think you can. At nighttime, it's different. There are people there. We drove by and saw different people parked, scattered here and there. But there wasn't that many people. And
People want to know how Dan got out of the elevator.
Oh, all right, I'll pause. Dan was rescued by the Baltimore City Fire Department.
That's usually who comes.
That's who came. I don't know if he called the fire department himself
Usually the building does.
Or the building made the call. I don't know, because he couldn't get anybody on the emergency phone
No.
in the building. But maybe it's connected to the alarm system and it just reported out.
Jimmy Rick.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad to see a good room here. If you enjoy the show, we happily accept a little gratuity. Thank you. So here we are. And we're driving up into Michaux State Forest. Now, Leslie, she lives northwest of Gettysburg. So she drove her car up and followed Dan. And we got to down near the base of the mountain, but where we could find a little crossroad where we could have her be able to park her vehicle safely. And then locked it up, and we all got together in the one vehicle and rolled. Well, thank you, Marielle. I'm sure it is. I'd love to try it, man. I love my spaghettis. It's Spaghettisburg. Spaghettisburg. I don't think there is a Spaghettisburg in Pennsylvania, at least.
Yes, he is drinking, but not much.
No, I'm sipping on a bourbon and water. That's all.
And you're not even drinking your water.
And I'm puffing a little bit too.
Oh, so you had puffed.
All right. So this place has a history of reports of different strange supernatural type of events. We've cited, people have cited and reported a baby Bigfoot that was reported being seen by somebody.
A baby
A
Bigfoot.
baby, like a smaller version of a
I've
Bigfoot.
never heard of a baby Bigfoot.
Well, apparently if they do exist, they must be born and they must grow up and develop. And if they're similar to us in some way, that they could possibly be an ancient ancestor of one of their
Littlefoot.
Littlefoot, right, instead of Bigfoot.
SBJ said.
Ah, that's good. Thank you, Swanson, Johnson, Bronson, Johnson. Pardon me. All right, so you have also unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP or UFO as we used to know these things. Ghosts, yes, there have been reports of ghostly type things. So you have cryptids.
What area were you in?
This is called Michaux State Forest.
And where is that located?
It's west northwest of Gettysburg. Okay?
Okay.
Got it again? Michaux, Michaux State Forest. Write it down if you're interested. Look up the area. Check it out on Google Earth. Very interesting view from Google Earth. Wild Turkey 101 here. That's good. Wild turkey, man. I like that. I'd be happy to toast you with that. Be happy to toast you with that. Friday, we do have guests.
Camping?
And there's some primitive camping up there.
Oh, we ain't going.
Yeah, no, but Friday we have guests. If I didn't say this earlier, we're about at 1 hour now. Steve and Mazzy, Steve Seabode, my computer whiz, my webpage webmaster, and the guy who created that great Rick's Erotica spoof video ad.
We had a new person watching tonight.
We
They
did.
Send us his information.
We just got it. Who is this?
Eddie.
Annie?
Eddie.
Eddie. Hello, Eddie. Thank you for responding with your information. And that goes to anybody else who happens to be here for the first
We
time.
want you to show your
We would like you to send us an email at rick.adr@aol.com. And we'd like to send you a little gift. It might be Maybe it's this.
It is not. Don't even
Maybe I'll
say
send
that.
you this whole thing. This whole bud. Just being nice. Is that what you want? Of course. I have sex as many times as I want. My
With
right
yourself.
hand is always ready for action. And I have a plush Rick doll
You
with a
do
living
not.
vagina. Stop! And it's got a rechargeable battery. Got to watch out though, it's one of those lithium batteries. What are you going to do?
Throw it at you.
You going to throw the bag at me?
Yes, I am. If you don't watch it.
All right, I'll stop. All right, so I'm told to stop. All right, so here we are in this place with a history of cryptids, UFOs, Bigfoot, which is a cryptid, I'm sorry. And what else? There was something else that happened. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Seth.
Well, just and unusual lights.
Are you
Not
Seth,
scepters.
Are you a newbie? Ooh, bunch of lightning.
Yes. So we go and we look for a location, driving around for a good while until we found a good spot, we thought. We stopped, we set up equipment. Dan wanted to do some tree knocking, so we looked for something to bang against a tree. Matt, fixed image, he did a lot of the banging for us. We discovered that after a stick kept breaking, that a walking pole, you know, the pole that you can use for actually hiking to assist you walking through.
Nancy's in the room. She's on her break. She
Nancy's
won't
on
be
her
long.
break. Nancy, Santa Maria Latica. Welcome to the show. So,
Hey, Decay with us.
and
Hello.
and some cardboard in the back package for something. Bent it over, and Matt did a pretty damn good job of getting a loud bang out of just smacking cardboard with this metal pole.
Wow.
Sounded really impressive. So we stood there for a while, you know, trying it alternatively. We went to a different location after about half an hour or so.
Bang it good.
All I do like to do is bang in the drum all day. That's all I like to do is to bang on that drum all day. Yeah.
Did you hear growls?
We didn't hear growls. No, I can't say that. But we did have lights that we would see that seemed to not be any kind of a standard explainable illumination, like top of a transmission pole or something like that. We're in the woods. Not a lot of electrical distribution throughout everywhere, but there was power that went back into this whole area. You could be powered. So I don't know what to say about it all. The second location, though, well, let me put it this way. After Leslie was at the first location, and a couple little things got our attention, but nothing really too impressive. The second location, something more impressive caught her attention. And she decided to go into the truck. The poor thing was scared to death. Well, I found out from Dan, you know, that he had been looking at something. I was looking as well, but I wasn't looking as closely. He thinks that he found a 7-foot tall, whatever, just into the woods, maybe 15, 20 feet from the edge of the road. Yes, it made no sound. It didn't hoop or anything, but it appeared, you know, in response, we think, to the banging we had done when we got there. Yeah, Dan's a tree knocker. He's like a woodpecker. So, And Matt's not too bad either. I think Matt and Dan could peck a lot of trees together. That was my attempt at Woody the Woodpecker's laugh, but I don't know. Probably wasn't that good, but I tried. So then I have a light that I've just started to use. I just bought it recently. And I worked on a setting, and I really jacked that sucker up to a high level of illumination. Surprised Dan. He's like, let me have it. So he held it, and he's looking in and around, and he found a spot that was the best spot he thought he could find, and he was in there pretty good. I was at the edge of the woods. He was about, like I said, 10 feet or so past me. This is when he saw these eyes. He really couldn't see anything else. He sort of saw what he thought was the outline, but he wasn't sure if it was the outline of its body. But he saw its eyes, though they were more like human eyes. Like human eyes. And when he was looking at it and using the light, he noticed it closed the one eye and opened it again. He saw one eye blink. So he saw the one eye go black and then come back open again. Yes, that is what he found. And after that, I mean, we were still staying too close to the edge. We don't know what it was. We do think it was not an owl or some other kind of a easily identifiable animal. But it was something, and I know, well, we decided there was something there. It didn't move. How did it get there with us not hearing it? Because we were right there for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Thank you, Shaylee. She would wink if she was the Bigfoot. If she was a female Bigfoot, she would wink back. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, it didn't move. Boston winds. Yeah, it was a guy probably.
Sure, guy.
Gotcha. Sitting in a elevated, what do you call those for hunting? Hunting platform he might have put up there.
Oh, hope to see you again,
I don't know.
Nancy. Come back Friday.
The trees, as far as diameter, they were pines, and they were only that diameter. So we're talking about still a pretty young tree, maybe a 10-year-old tree, 5-year-old tree. It's not really that old. Like I said, the whole thing, a will-o'-the-wisp. Yeah, JT, I can see how up in that area near Deep Creek Lake, Maryland, with very dark forests, could be very intimidating for sure. Those three are,
It didn't move, so it couldn't have been a bear. Plus those yellow, red eyes we saw.
Yeah, it was yellow, red, but I don't know whether it was caused by the light. The light had a slight yellow tint to it, so that's what I was thinking Dan was seeing. But thank you for bringing that back up, Matt, because it was something that we all walked away with, feeling and driving away that we had just experienced something. We don't know what it was. Pretty cool. You never know what you're going to get, but I would go back up there again. And instead of going and ghost hunting at Gettysburg, just go straight up there and make that the event. Try to do it a little more thoroughly. You like that, Hunter? That's a beautiful place. Of course, that's a Pennsylvania Power and Light owns the lake. They own the
Hi, Kathleen.
hydroelectric dam, and it's still Maryland, of course, but they use it for
Any more
electrical
videos
power.
with Sean?
Well, I just had the cocktail hour with Rick with Sean last Friday, so that's the most recent thing with Sean. If you want to see Sean, and why wouldn't you? Check out Cocktail Hour with Rick from Friday. We hung out, had a good time. Yes, Joanne, it is a beautiful place out there, and people come from Ohio and such. You know, it's not just like a Maryland destination for a holiday.
Sean said Sean's amazing.
Oh, really good, Sean. I'm glad Sean agreed. You're welcome, Sean. So, Sean, you know something? I don't know why. I've never done this, but you're now a moderator, Sean. Congratulations. You have so many personalities. Yes, you do. I love all of them, especially the couple of female ones you have when you cross-dress and you want to keep kissing my shalagan. Sean, don't tell her to do this anymore.
He doesn't need to do it.
No!
Oh, I got you good that time.
She hit me again. So are you enjoying this storm as it goes away? Quick little storm.
Oh, bourbon.
So poor...
Oh, Jimmy Rick wants to know what happened after the camera went off Friday. I wasn't here. I can't tell you.
Oh, with Sean and I, we went down into the basement and just chatted and listened to some music. That's all. And then Sean didn't stick around too late because he was tired as usual because he works all the time. I mean, literally, he said he works at least 50 to 60 hours every week.
Probably more than that.
Sausage throwing, that insinuates somebody removing someone's shalong. And I don't like to hear those kind of things. Yeah, we were actually chatting about Antietam. The only trouble with Antietam is there's just too many cars driving through all the time. I haven't been there for some time. Last time I went there was part of a...
having a shitty day.
Having a what?
Shitty day.
I had one of them yesterday. I am so sorry. I know how that is.
I'm glad you joined us. Maybe we can make you
Yeah,
feel
right.
a little better.
Mutlap got...
Well, boss, that's a hell of a lot of hours.
what's he do?
So last year he averaged 78 hours a work week.
What the heck? Averaged?
Yeah, for a year.
So you worked 2 years in 1 year. The equivalent of everybody else for 2 years of hours. You did
He
in
is
one.
Romeo's lover.
What's that?
Showing his eye candy.
Sean would love to have one of you lovely ladies from the show come visit Baltimore on a weekend, sometime between Friday at 6 p.m. till Sunday at 6
He's not
p.m.
always off on weekends, Simpy. Putting him in that.
That's when he might be available. But if you don't mind,
was
you
it
could
good, Jimmy Rick?
go with
I
him.
was wondering.
Go to the hospital with him and watch him save a couple of people, clearing out some blockages in their coronary system. That would be a heck of a date. What do you think? And those damn dimples. Oh my, he has the dimples, you know. So, if anybody really wants his body that badly, and they want to come
He'll give it up.
and come and rendezvous with him, I will serve as a connection via our email at rick.adr@aol.com. And if there is a large response, I will be shocked. But if anybody does reply, I will forward your email to Sean.
Boston wins. I hope we can do another live
I am
music.
a good pimp, and I do not charge a lot, percentage-wise, for his fee. Of course, to one of you. He thinks he's going to get you to pay him as well. He's pretty deluded. He's just hoping.
Bronson, I'm shocked.
He's just hoping for some attention. He needs a little attention. Somebody out there.
Rick, do you have a fan page?
RickSarahStar.com. RickSarahStar.com.
That's a fan page?
That's it. That's it.
That's your website.
Well, it is. That's it. Website. And you're a fan. That's it. There's that, and then there's the channel page. I'm thinking about Patreon. And I guess, this is very preliminary, but the whole thing with doing the show, super chats, all that kind of crap, maybe I should go and just get a Patreon account, ask for a subscription of $5 and make it like that. The only thing is then there's some people who don't
can't
give
afford
any
that.
money at all. They
So
can't.
why do that?
Well,
Because then you lose them.
I lose people that way. I know. Well,
No.
we lost our income as of last month. That's the reality. This whole thing with YouTube totally screwed everything. We thought things were going to go nice, and then they decided to let things go wrong, taking more than their share.
But you just said they came back.
I'm saying now come back, but, it's going to take a long time for people to even think, oh, we can give to Rick now. Now we'll give to Rick on this. And quite frankly, and I'm not trying to make a bad thing out of this, but it's a very small number of people out of the 87, say here, 88, that actually give anything. Again, I'm not trying to say that to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's the truth. So, I don't know what to do, but I just know that the cash cow is over. The whole thing turned people. Well, a little bit it was. It was a supplemental income that's not going to come in anymore. Unless people change and they accept PayPal again. Accept Super Chat again. And they're not. Ever since I started talking about it, it's taken away anybody's interest. But that's the way it goes. All right, what else did I have? Oh, in my notes, I did just wanted to make note that the whatever the thing was behind those trees,
Thanks,
there was no noise. There was no growling. There was no. Oh, thank you, JT. And he thinks I should try the Patreon. That's nice. A lot of people do.
Hey, Steve Sebo, how are you?
Steve, welcome to the room. So that's the end of my prepared text. I had prepared text going into, I'm up to 80 minutes. 10 more minutes, 11 more minutes. I did pretty good this time on. I got all the things I wanted to say out. And excellent. Timing worked out great. Yes, I do, Vicky. I was in my pool today. I'm not a great swimmer. So I don't really go out and try to do freestyle and swim
Thanks, Boston.
across a river or something. And if I'm
Oh,
snorkeling,
I take them pink.
I'm kind of a little bit skittish. So I always wear a float.
You
Sometimes
do not wear a float.
I usually, when I'm snorkeling,
Oh,
I
yeah.
lay on it.
Yes.
I use it as a float. I don't put it on and snap it on like that. What? Swanson, Bronson, Johnson. Well, thank you so much, sir. That is tremendous. My God, a 50. I saw it. I saw purple. I couldn't believe it. Thank you very much. Wow, that's great. That you Romeo's lover, you think I should do OnlyFans? Really?
No.
I mean,
No.
how many people think I should do an OnlyFan?
No.
I don't think.
No.
No, I don't think Dolly wants me to do that. Instant millions of fans, Rick. Do it.
Oh, he did holler, buds.
$50 to make you holla. Oh my God, Sean, absolutely. Oh God, that'd be too much. Too much. But a Rick OnlyFans is a joke. It is a joke. What? What did I just see? Hunter Weiss just gave me a super generous donation.
That's right, Joanne. He will
Thank
not
you
be
so
doing
much.
fans only. Thanks, Hunter. We appreciate
Hunter
that.
and Bronson, man. Wow. Well, that shut me up quick.
Ooh,
Ah,
did you see that?
yes, I did see that. You see
Yeah,
the
right.
flash?
Yeah, it did show up.
Now, I don't want to talk a lot about it, but I will
Don't
jump
talk
in.
about it anymore.
I just saw a comment. Somebody said, if everyone just gave a couple of dollars, if you each just gave $2 right now, that's $160, we'd be happy as a clam. If we could get that. But there's no way to create that, you know? The only way to do that is with like a Patreon where you have that set aside. But yeah, I think that I already provide OnlyFans type of attention right in this venue. I have shown you my butt. I've shown you my nipples. I've shown you everything I could show without being totally barred by the YouTube Council and stricken from my ability to ever show more.
I gotta go check this.
All right, check it. And I tell you what, I'm getting a lot of porn posts on my comments for my videos. Have you guys been noticing that lately? I keep trying to knock them down as I see them. It's ridiculous. Well, we actually, for dinner, we had some Chinese at lunch.
No, we had it for lunch.
So we're having just some hot dogs.
And we're having what I made this morning. Look, I couldn't
Oh.
sleep, so I was up like 4:30 this morning. I'm cutting up veggies and what we had, and I'm cleaning out all the crap from when I was away they didn't eat. I had to throw away and then clean the containers. Thank you, Descend, very much. And so I had these two big zucchini, so I'm grating them, and somebody gave me a recipe for fake crab cakes. I'm just calling them zucchini cakes. So they're in the air fryer now. I hope they turn out. Just shredded zucchini with some flavoring. Hey, Soul, Maria, Pink, J-Tay, Namal, turn that around now, please.
Oh, come on. People like to see you a little bit. You haven't
It
given
is-
much
it
of that.
is a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
So, Did you have fun seeing your friend?
Yes, I did. It was it was a really nice trip. It was a long drive. It was like, thanks, Dalton. 1999.
Thank
you
you,
very
Dalton
much.
Monnier. And
It was long. It was supposed to be like 9.5, 10-hour drive, but then you have to put in your pit stops for gas and to pee and that type of stuff.
and you drove up in lots of rain.
Yeah, but it wasn't horrible rain. Not
Oh.
like when we went to Tennessee.
Oh, gosh, that was bad.
Yeah, I did hit rain. Coming back, I got just a little bit of rain. But it's like, how many states did I go through? Like 5 or 6?
Mm-hmm.
So, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad drive. But on the way up, I was about halfway there. And when I pulled out from this one stop, when I pressed on the gas, this noise. Thanks, Steve! That's funny. When I pressed on the gas, this horrible noise happened. It was metallic and it was like, but it was really loud. But only when I pressed on the accelerator, or since I had the, whatever it's called.
Paul is in here somewhere, Pink. He was anyway.
Well, anyway,
This
the
is
noise was
for
horrible.
Paul.
I thought, all I could think of is, you know, when you watch a cartoon and a car's having a problem and all these parts keep flying out, rolling all over the place. That's what I thought was going to happen with my car. It really scared me. But then after, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it completely stopped. There was never any shimmy in the car. The steering was fine. Everything felt good. It was just that noise. So I get to Florida Thursday evening, and I tell Carla, I said, I got to call a Honda dealer tomorrow. I got to get my car in. Now, I'm in Maine. Never been to a Honda dealer up there. I called the one closest. They actually made a big, huge, humongous effort to get me in there. I got in there Friday at 11. I explained what happened. They said, is it still happening? I said, no. They said, well, it's really hard to tell what caused it if it's still not happening. But what they did, they gave it a 40-point checkup, you know, put it up on the lift, looked at everything, and let me know that my car was safe to drive. They didn't know what caused the noise, but they checked everything out and everything was fine. They didn't charge me a penny. I had never been to that dealership. It was Charlie's Honda in Augusta, Maine. I called them today and thanked them, let them know that I got home fine. So that was good. Okay, Rick, back to you. Oh, now he's using my phone.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Steve. And thank you, Descendant to the Absurd. Thank you very much for your donations. I typed a little thing on there.
What did you type?
I typed, I am such a beauty, aren't I?
Oh my God, Rick.
Oh, well, you deserved it. Yeah.
What happened? Oh, the Vaseline. No, he still has the Vaseline on the table.
Oh, Vaseline. It's a whole bottle of Jism Trailmaker. Jism Trailmaker helps you to be able to find your way out of the bed. Just follow the Jism Trail. Take your mouth, smell until you smell this super funky kind of smell. Take a lick, verify it is exactly what you think, it's man stink. And follow the trail all the way out. Nana, thank you. Bro Fayaz. Okay, so Fayaz is your brother, and it's his birthday today. Okay, so I hope I'm saying his name right, Fayaz.
I'm glad you made it, Gary Baba Booey.
Gary, wow. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Fayez. Happy birthday to you. And many more. There. Thank you for the little birthday request. I hope your brother liked that. So getting back to it. So just follow the jizz trail and you will find your way out of the bed to the bathroom. There you can look in the mirror and think, how the hell did I end up with this creep? Get your clothes on and get the hell out of the place. Okay, everybody? Goodbye. Oh no, I sound like Sandy Kay now. I'm amazing Hunter. You're amazingly generous. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hunter. Hey, Brian.
So everybody,
Hope you're feeling better, Pink.
we hope you had a good time
You better
today.
get out of here,
And
bitch.
I will. I'm just going to say good night, everybody, and come here for the show on Friday. Steve Seaboat and his wife Mazzy will be here and will broadcast live from Rick's newly renovated club basement. Okay? Well, I hope you had a good time. We have. Thank you. And oh boy, if we could just get a couple more likes, we could hit above. Oh, there it is, above 80. Yay!
I'm showing 87. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm showing 78.
78. Well, it went up to 82. Thank you all so much. And we're going to be back Friday as crazy as a loon, okay? You all right with
I'm
that?
glad you're here, Janica. Mike Haas.
I'm sorry you weren't here,
Reggie,
Janine, Alex.
Roy, Jimmy, Rick, Vicky.
I'm sorry you missed it. Shiley,
Yeah,
Jennifer
Jennifer.
Dyer, Nana,
Johnson, Steve.
Boston Woods, Hunter Weiss, Scottish Ray,
Shaylee.
Bourbon Cat,
JT.
Potato Cartov,
Mom Pink.
Descendant to
Dr.
the
Milan,
Absurd,
Jennifer Bourbon Cat.
Vicky J, Pink
That's
Harlequin, a Google user, Swanson Johnson Bronson,
Hey guys, good night everybody.
Everybody.
It was great talking to you.
as usual. Thank you very much. Hope to do a little more on Friday. Until then, you guys have good rest of your work week. Get through it alive.
Deborah, glad you got here though. We'll see everybody Friday. Good
Okay?
night.
Good night. Thanks again and peace.